Have you ever sat down to work, opened your laptop, looked at the screen, and suddenly found yourself scrolling on your phone? Have you ever promised yourself, "Tomorrow, I will finally start," but tomorrow never came? If yes, then you're not lazy, you're human. Procrastination is not about being weak. It's about being stuck in a loop. But the good news? There's a way out. Today, I'm going to share with you powerful, practical, and life-changing strategies to stop procrastinating and finally get things done. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to take back control of your time, your energy, and your dreams. Let's dive in. Understanding procrastination. It's midnight. You have an assignment due tomorrow. Instead of working, you're binge-watching your favorite series. You know the clock is ticking, but your brain whispers, "Just one more episode." That, my friends, is procrastination. It's not laziness, it's avoidance. Our brains love comfort. The moment a task feels heavy, uncertain, or boring, our brain says, avoid it. That's why scrolling social media feels easier than starting a project. But every time we avoid, we feel guilty, which makes us avoid even more. This is called the procrastination cycle. Think about gym workouts. Day 1 feels amazing. You buy new shoes, new clothes. But day 3, suddenly Netflix feels more attractive. That's not because you don't care. It's because your brain is protecting you from discomfort. So now that we know why procrastination happens, let's talk about how to break free from it. The power of small wins. There was once a writer who struggled to finish his book. Instead of forcing himself to write 20 pages, he decided to write just one sentence a day. Guess what? That sentence turned into a paragraph. That paragraph turned into a page, and within a year, the book was finished. The key to stopping procrastination is momentum. Start small. Instead of saying, "I will study for 5 hours," say, "I will study for 5 minutes." Once you start, your brain builds momentum, and it becomes harder to stop. Next time you feel stuck, set a timer for just 2 minutes. Do the task for 2 minutes only. Most of the time, you'll keep going. This trick works because starting is the hardest part. The 5-second rule. Imagine this. You wake up, alarm ringing. Your brain says, "Stay in bed for 5 more minutes." If you listen, you lose. But if you count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and move, your brain doesn't have time to talk you out of it. This is called the 5-second rule, created by Mel Robbins. It's a simple but powerful method to beat hesitation. The moment you feel like delaying, count backwards from 5 and take action. It tricks your brain into moving before fear and excuses set in. Want to start studying? Count down and open the book. Want to go to the gym? Count down and put on your shoes. That's it. No debates, no excuses. Break big goals into tiny steps. Think of building a house. If you stand in front of empty land and say, "I need to build a house," you'll feel overwhelmed. But if you say, "Today, I will just lay one brick," suddenly it feels possible. That's exactly how goals work. Big goals feel scary, so break them into tiny, clear, achievable steps. Instead of saying, "I need to write my essay," say, "I will write the introduction today." Instead of, "I need to clean my whole room," say, "I'll start with just the desk." Make a list of your tasks and cut them into micro steps. Every time you complete a step, check it off. That tiny dopamine hit will keep you moving. The environment trick. There's a reason why people study better in libraries than in bed. Your environment shapes your behavior. If your desk is full of distractions, your brain will automatically avoid work. But if your workspace is clean, organized, and free from temptations, you'll focus more easily. If you want to stop scrolling your phone, put it in another room. If you want to eat healthier, keep fruit on the table and hide the junk food. Design your environment so the good habits are easy and the bad ones are hard. There was a group of students who wanted to write essays. Half of them worked alone, half shared weekly updates with friends. Guess which group finished more? The group with accountability. When someone expects an update from you, your brain feels responsible. That's why telling someone your goals works like magic. Tell your friend, "I'll send you 2 pages by tonight." Post your progress online, or use apps that track your work. And don't forget to reward yourself. Our brain loves pleasure. After finishing a task, treat yourself. Watch a show, eat your favorite snack, go for a walk. Mindset shift. A man once said, "The best way to get something done is to begin." Most of us wait for motivation, but motivation comes after action, not before. Instead of asking, "Do I feel like doing this?" ask, "What's the next step?" Motivation is not a feeling, it's a habit. Successful people don't always feel motivated. Athletes don't wake up every day excited to train, but they do it anyway, because they built discipline. Visualization and future self. Close your eyes and imagine this. 1 year from now, you look in the mirror. You've stopped procrastinating. You've achieved your goals. How does that feel? That future version of you already exists. You just need to start walking toward it. Visualization is powerful. When you imagine the future, your brain begins to believe it's possible. Use this to remind yourself why you started. So here's the truth. Procrastination doesn't mean you're lazy. It means you're human. But humans are capable of change. You don't need to wait for the perfect moment. You don't need to wait for motivation. You only need to take the first small step. Start with 5 minutes. Use the 5-second rule. Break it into tiny steps. Create an environment that supports you. And above all, remember your future self is waiting for you. Don't let procrastination steal your dreams. Start today, start now, and you'll thank yourself tomorrow.